SwimOutlet.com delivers the best online shopping experience. With an extensive selection and the lowest prices, you're guaranteed to find the product you need. Here's what you get. Free shipping on all orders over $49. Free 1 to 2 day shipping on all orders over $99. All orders placed by 6 p.m. ship out the same day. Shop at SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, September 3rd, 2012. I'm your host, Tiffany Elias. Today in the Finis Monitor is one of the first divers to end the USA diving medal drought since 2000 with a silver medal in the women's 3-meter synchronized diving. Joining us from Duke is Abby Johnston. Thanks for joining us, Abby.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well, first off, congratulations on that silver medal.
Thank you. It was a really incredible experience.
Well, why don't you walk us back through that experience a little bit? Let's start off with the fact that we just acknowledged USA Diving has really struggled the last couple Olympics, hasn't medaled since 2012, and after London, you guys walked away with 4 medals, which is a really huge accomplishment. So leading up to London, what was the morale and the mood of the team?
Our high performance director, Steve Foley, really emphasized performance as opposed to medals. So, he just told all of us, like, go out there, have the performance of your lifetime, and you'll be happy with the outcome. And I think that's the attitude that all of us took going into it. Obviously we wanted medals and we thought about that, but going in there, we just knew we had the potential that if we did the best dives that we could, we would be on that podium. And the teams have been really close in the past. In 2008, there were 2 fourth-place teams, and I think everyone was just kind of, everyone was ready to break that barrier.
So your partner in that 3-meter was Kelci Bryant. What were the emotions you guys felt when you finished your last dive and were waiting for those results?
That was the longest 10-second delay of my life. Waiting for the Canadians to go a couple divers after us was really, really hard. We knew we were going to get a medal, but we didn't know if it was silver or bronze, and I just couldn't stop fidgeting. I was so anxious and also so excited knowing that I would be on the podium.
All right, give us a little background on the synchro diving. So you and Kelci don't actually train together. You're out at Duke, and she's in Minnesota. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So
yep.
How is that team picked, and how long have you guys been training together? And is it difficult that you don't get to practice on a regular basis?
Yeah, we first competed together in 2010. We just got matched up and sent to a competition without any practice. We got a bronze medal, and it was an international meet. And we're like, okay, that's really good for never training together. And it wasn't until last fall that we started training together on a consistent basis. And we just naturally had very similar technique. She has a Chinese coach, and I was originally taught by a Chinese coach. So our technique just matched up pretty naturally. So since September, we flew back and forth to train with each other probably every 2 weeks or so. And it was really more important that we trained in our own environment with our own coach and dives to be the best that they could be, because once we were next to each other, the timing was pretty much flawless.
Now, do you guys keep in touch outside of the water? Are you pretty close friendship, or do you really just keep in touch enough to talk diving?
No, I think we have a really unique relationship. We get along really well both inside and outside the pool. We have a lot of common interests, and we're also each other's biggest cheerleaders. Like, when either of us is having a bad practice, we would call each other and, say like, oh, I just had like a rough day, or I'm upset about this. And we really know each other, like each other's friends and family and whatnot. So I think that was an aspect that really made us a unique team and gave us an edge in the competition.
Yeah.
And even since returning from London, we still talk all the time and keep up with each other. So I'm really fortunate that I'm going to have a friend that I've achieved something so incredible with for the rest of my life.
Well, that's great. So what was your favorite part of London or the Olympics? What was the most memorable thing for you?
Apart from standing on the podium and watching the flag being raised, opening ceremonies was a really special moment. Like standing in the tunnel right before you walk into the big stadium, you're surrounded by all the top U.S. athletes in every sport, and everyone started chanting USA, and that just gave me chills, and I had tears in my eyes, and I was just so proud to be an American and represent our country.
Yeah, that's giving me some chills right now. So do you have that medal there with you in your home at Duke? There it is.
Yes, I keep it by my bed.
Is that going to be the plan for it permanently, or what's your plan for that?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. Like right now I've been doing like some events and having to show it to people at certain events. So I still have it with me. I might eventually keep it at my parents' house, keep it safe there.
Right. So now you're going into your senior year at Duke. You also had another teammate with you out in London who also medaled, Nick McCrory. So what is this going to say about Duke's program? That's amazing, not only to have 2 members on the London team, but 2 to walk away with medals.
Yeah, I mean, it really puts the school and the athletic program on the map. Our coach, Drew Johansson, is just an incredible coach and has really created this great team here at Duke. And, you know, it's a combination of athletics and academics here at Duke. The institution is really great, and I'm just really happy to be a part of the team and be back competing for Duke this year.
Now, you're familiar with international competition, so this wasn't, although this meet was huge, it wasn't a complete shocker. Did it feel better to have a teammate with you there or someone that you were already pretty close with?
Yeah, it was definitely nice having Nick along the way. It was both of our first Olympics, and there's a roller coaster of emotions, you know, from excitement to nervousness and just everything you can imagine, and it was helpful to have a really close friend that could relate to that.
So what was the Duke welcome back? How are your teammates now that you're back on campus? Was there any buzz around the campus?
Yeah, there have been like some random people that'll be like, congratulations, or like people that'll be like, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, sure. Like, I'm just going to class, but sure. And then when we got off the plane, there was a ton of people, like teammates waiting for us, media, and that was really cool. So yeah, it's been really special, and I'm thankful for all the support.
Now, basketball is huge at Duke, and you guys had a few players that were on the winning USA team for basketball. So was there a huge buzz around that as well, being that basketball is, you know, a god over there at Duke?
Yeah, I mean, Coach K was the head Olympic coach, and there's a big sign above Cameron Indoor that says, congratulations, Coach K, Abby, Drew, Nick, and then 2 of the other assistant basketball coaches. So there's definitely a big buzz for basketball. Everyone here is, you know, Cameron crazies and whatnot. So.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, so you're getting prepped up for your senior year. Now, you're falling at a time where, what does the future hold? You've got 1 year left for collegiate diving, then what?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do after collegiate diving. I want to keep going for a while. I'm not 100% certain that I'll continue till Rio because I would like to go to medical school. But as of now, I don't really see myself hanging up the suit anytime soon, in the next 2 years at least.
Well, and that's got to be some good momentum going into your final year as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing summer, and right now I'm taking a little break from the pool because I haven't had more than 2 weeks off from the pool in like years. So I'm not going to get back in the water until mid-October, which has been kind of a nice break. But I'm really excited to compete for the school this year and, you know, be a part of the swim and dive team. So I'm really looking forward to it, and, you know, hoping to keep that momentum through the World Series in the spring and
Great. Well, we look
the World Championships next summer.
Great. Well, we look forward to watching all those competitions. College season's definitely a lot of fun to follow. Now, before we close up here, we got a hold of that USA Diving Call Me Maybe video, which has been popular among sports. We saw the swim team did it and diving did it as well, but you guys were a little different because you filmed it during competition instead of the swimmers who did it on their way out to competition. So tell us a little bit about making that video.
I was actually the one that made everyone do it. Like, I've been telling people forever, like, we're going to make a Call Me Maybe video. And so I, like, filmed it all except for the scenes that I was in. Then I would have someone else film it. And I edited it all on my iMac. And, yeah, we had a ton of fun with it. And then when we got to the Olympics and then the swimming team released their video right before ours, I was like, dang it, like, we've been working on this for so long. Now they're stealing our thunder. But we still had a blast doing it. And it was fun getting everyone together and coming up with little scenes. So we had a really good time.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. Speaking of scenes, was that you at the very end with the final closing before the finish?
Yeah, we were like goofing around. We were doing this like photo shoot for NBC, and we were just like dancing around, like making up lines. And someone was like, "Oh, hey, I just medaled," and then I was like, "Yeah, I just medaled, and this is crazy, but Ryan Lochte, call me maybe." Hey, I just medaled, and this is crazy, but Ryan Lochte, call me maybe. Well, but he never called.
He didn't call. That was my follow-up question. Well, maybe he just hasn't seen the video. Maybe over here at Swimming World we could send him a link that tells him to check out that video.
Yeah.
All right, well, great job out in London, and we look forward to following you over, hopefully the next couple years. All right, thanks, Abby.
Thank you very much.
Well, that wraps up today's morning swim show. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to keep up with all the latest news. I'm your host, Tiffany Elias. Thanks for watching.